sales tax. And Texas Comptroller Susan Combs, a Republican, she said that her office has been working with the Texas congressional delegation about a possible national solution. She predicted federal legislation to address the sales tax issue for online retailers is forthcoming. Would you comment on the fact that we have conservative Republicans in Congress supporting this new tax on working Americans?
Well, I'm going to tell you something. It seems to me that every time you want to talk about, somebody wants to talk about increasing revenue to the federal government to deal with this debt, people want to talk about raising taxes. Now, I don't care whether they want to talk about raising taxes by eliminating deductions or raising a rate or adding some new tax, or lo and behold, you get your phone bill, there's another 3-cent charge on there, somebody's tax, somebody dreamed up. It's always a new tax. And I think it's time we stop talking about new taxes. It's time we start talking about cutting spending. That's where we have this soon to be $16 trillion debt. And what we learned under the Reagan administration, and there's an economic principle, it's called the Lafleur curve, which says you keep taxes low, what you do is you stimulate the economy, the private sector, and when that happens, you know what actually happens to the tax revenue? It increases. So you're cutting the spending, which is bringing down the debt, and then because you're keeping taxes low, you actually get a little more revenue. You get it that way, but you're not increasing the rate or adding new taxes. So, I mean, yeah, I've been attending county commissioners meetings, city council meetings, and I was at a county commissioners meeting in Galveston County not too long ago, and it was an interesting deal because that county level, there was an area there where Galveston was $1.3 million higher in a given area than other counties Galveston County size. And there were Republicans speaking, saying, cut the spending, we're out of line with everybody else. And the Democrats, including the chairman of the Galveston County Democratic Party, stood up there and said, why, Galveston County has a lot of money. All you have to do is raise taxes. Once again, I say cut the spending, don't raise the taxes.
But when you have Republicans advocating raising taxes, would you oppose your fellow Republicans?
As I've already said today, many times, my standard is it the right thing to do? And that's the standard by which I live.
Yes, we need to oppose the new speaker.
One quick question. What do you stand on casino gambling?
Well, I see problems with casino gambling because, and I think this is, an issue that comes up. Now, it's actually a state issue, okay? That's something that the state legislature is going to have to deal with if they're going to deal with it. But, they will often say, well, there are benefits, economic benefits to it, but then there's also a social cost. And I think that when the state legislature, I'm not running for the state legislature, but should that come up, I think people need to ask some pretty good questions about, whatever benefit is offset by any liability associated with it.
This lady in the back.